Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. And if you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here today. Hope you're having a great day. So today I want to show you this great stitch and this great project. This can be a one-day project. You can do a few of these in a day. On the weekend, you could do quite a few of them. And it's easy. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make. And this is the beanie messy bun or ponytail hat. And that's exactly what it is, because you have the little hole at the top for your ponytail or your messy bun. It's a really nice hat. It's very warm and very easy to make. So I'm going to show you just how easy this is to make. And I am using red heart yarn for both of these. This is a really beautiful stitch, and you can see it in both of these different yarns. This yarn is called Cafe Latte, so it is a brownish color, and this is Iron Fleck, so it's an off-white, and it's got the flecks of the different colors of like black, beige. It's really, really pretty. So again, these are both Red Heart yarns. So now I want to mention I am using an eye hook for this. And I'm going to show you how to make this part first. So why don't we get started? So now what I'm going to do is make a slip knot. Make it the tail a little long so that you can weave it in after you're finished with your hat. So now I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are your chains. They look like V's. This is your working chain. At the end is your slip knot. In the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, we're going to make a half double crochet right here. And then we're going to half double crochet in every one of those stitches across. Now, if you want to make a thicker brim, you can add more. If you want your brim to fold, you can do double. Instead of 9, do double. So you're going to just do your half double crochets right across. And that's what it looks like. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Chain 1 and turn your work. We're going to do a half double crochet in this first stitch. In the next stitches along until you get to that last one, you're going to do a half double crochet in this back loop only. So you're going to make a half double crochet right across in the back loop only. And in this last stitch, you're going to do what you did at the first stitch. You're just going to make a double crochet right through both. A half double crochet right through both, sorry. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stitches. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work. You're going to do a half double crochet in this first stitch, and then half double crochets in the stitches almost to the end. In that last stitch, you're going to do both chains or should I say both the parts of the stitch. So what I mean is you're going to go in the back loop and make your half double crochet right in the back loop only. And I'll show you. Back loop only. And we're going to do this straight across. And like always, when you get to that very last stitch, you're going to go through both. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in that very last stitch, and I'll pull out again, you're going to go into both loops of that stitch. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work. You're going to go into this first stitch and make a half double crochet. And then again, we're going to work, and I'm just going to pull this out. We've got these 2 loops of the stitch, 1 and 2, the front and the back. We're going to work this one, not the first one, the second one. And we're going to do that right across. And then in this last stitch, we're going to go through both loops. And you'll continue to have 8 stitches. And this is what it looks like. Now, once you're done with this, and I want to show you something, you have 2 sets of 2 here and 2 here. So it's row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. When you count these, you can count them with the bumps. Each bump has 2 rows, one on one side, one on the other. So 1 and 2. What you want to do is you want to have this in elements of 4. So when you're done with this, it's going to look like this. And if you open this up, you're going to see you have 2 sets, 2 rows here, but we're going to count them as 1 because we know there's 2 in each of these bumps. There's 2 here, there's 2 here, and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. I have a total of 24 altogether. So when you do 24, you figure it out times 2. So then what happens is, the other way of looking at this is you want to have 4 sets of these of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And just count those bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that gives you the amount that you need. You have to have a set of 4 of these bumps. So you may not want to make it as many as I do if you're making it for someone else, if you're making it for a child, but you always want to have the right amount. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these 2 pieces together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back in here and I'm going to go through both of these loops. But in this one, in the back of it, I'm going to go in the back loop only. And I'm going to do a slip stitch. And again, I'm going to go into the both 2 loops, and then I'm going to go to the back loop of this one, and I'll do a slip stitch. And I'm going to do that straight across. And I'm going to do a slip stitch straight across. And you want to make sure you get every stitch. And you see I went through 2, and then I'm going through 1 here. And then what I usually do is at this end, I grab this because I want to make sure, and I grab the whole thing, that it doesn't leave an opening, that it doesn't look unfinished when I'm done. So I do 1 more. And that's what it looks like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to flip this so that this ridge is on the inside. And this is what it looks like. And you want to make sure that ridge is on the inside where you made your slip stitches. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a chain 1 here. We're going to do a chain 1. And then we're going to go back in where that chain 1 is, and we're going to do a half double crochet. We're going to do a half double crochet. And then what we want to do is do sets of 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you do this right along. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to do sets of 3. And you're going to continue this until you get to the end. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, and it evenly places them. 2, and 3, and you need these sets of 3, and you'll see why. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and don't worry about looking like it's a little too open there, because that'll all be fine at the end of the day. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're getting to the end. 1, 2, and 3 in this last spot. So now once we're done here, we're going to make a slip stitch in that first half double crochet. In the first half double crochet, we're going to make a slip stitch to join. We are not going to put right there. We're not going to worry about the chain 1, but now we are going to chain 1, and that never counts as anything. Where that chain 1 is, we're going to put a half double crochet. Where we made that chain 1, we're going to make a half double crochet. And now we're going to make a half double crochet in the next 2 spots, 2 stitches. So you have 3 together. Now we're going to do 3 more, but we're going to do them in this back loop only, not this loop or this loop. We're going to go in this back loop right here. And we're going to make a half double crochet. And we're going to put 3 of them right across. Now we're going to make 3 regular half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to make 3 back loop double crochets. 1 and 2 and 3. And you're going to see that ridge forming, those little ridges, and it'll be 3 ridges for those 3 stitches. But then you have 3 that doesn't have the ridge because you made regular double crochets, like in this. I don't know if you can see it better here, but see, and then regular. And here's the other one, your ridges, and then your regular. So now we know we made 3 and we made ridges, so we're going to do 3 regular double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make it in the back ridge, and we'll do 3 in the back ridge. And then we'll make 3 regular. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 back ridge, in the back, should I say 3 in the back loop to make the ridge, And then we're going to do 3 regular. I call them the back ridge. But I want you to note that it's in the back loop. So now we're going to do the back loop, which is right here. That causes your ridge. So that's why I call it the back ridge. And it makes that ridge pop out. So now 3 regular. And 3 in the back loop. And then 3 regular. And 3 in that back loop, which is behind this stitch. Then 3 regular. Three back loop. And then 3 regular. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the top of this first half double crochet, we're going to do a slip stitch. Now, I want to say to you, if you want, and it makes it easier for you, you can put a little stitch marker there. And you can put it where the chain 1 is, and that'll tell you that you're coming to the end, almost the end. And you've got to go in that half double crochet to make your ending for that row. So if that makes it easier for you, that's fine. So now we're going to look at this, and I'm going to show you an easy trick to know where you've got to go. We're going to do row 2, and we're going to chain 1. The chain 1s never count as anything. In this first stitch, we're going to go in the back loop and put a half double crochet. In the next one, we're going to do a half double crochet. And in the next one, we're going to do a half double crochet to make the ridge. You did plain half double crochets here, so the next row you have to start with the ridge. So now we're looking at this and we're saying, well, we did a ridge at this bottom row. So that means we've got to do 3 regular half double crochets. And that's how you'll know where you're at. So now we have 1, 2, 3 regular double crochet, half double crochets. So we're going to put the back ridge half double crochets, or should I say the back loop half double crochets. You want to make your ridge. That's why I'm saying that. So now we did 3 regular, 3 of the back ridge. So now we're going to do 3 regular. 1, 2, and 3. Because we have a ridge here, so we got to do 3 regular above it. We have no ridge here, so we have to do and work in that back loop to form the ridge. So we got to do 1, 2, and 3. And there it is right there. Now, we know we have a ridge here, so that means we've got to make 3 regular double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now, we have to make, see, we have 3 regular, so we have to make 3 stitches in the back loop only to make the ridge. I call it the back ridge stitch, but it's not really, but that's what I'm calling it because it makes it easier for me to explain it. So now we did these stitches where we caused this ridge, so we know the next stitch is going to be a regular stitch because below it, this stitch is the ridge, so we got to make 3 regular. And you notice with the rows, ridge, I'll go this way, ridge, no ridge, ridge, no ridge. So it's every other. You can go every other, or you can look below and know where you've got to go. We have a ridge here. We made regular here. We have regular here. We have to go in the ridge and make in the back loop. We have to make our half double crochets in the back of this stitch because we want to cause that ridge. And that's what we're going to do. And we'll make our half double crochets. So now, right here we have a ridge. We're going to make 3 regular half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So now we've got 3 regular, so we have to go in the back of the stitch, and we've got to make 3 half double crochets, which gives us our ridge. 3 regular because we have a ridge below, so we may have to make 3 regular half double crochets. We made 3 regular, so now we have to do the back loop right here. We have to work in that back loop to make our ridge. 1, 2, and 3. Now we have a ridge, so we have to make 3 regular. 1, 2, and 3. Regular, ridge, back loop. Half double crochets. Ridge. We have a ridge here, but we know we have a ridge here, so we've got to do 3 regular. And we did 3 regular, so we know we have to do that ridge, so we have to do the back. We have to go in that back loop and do the half double crochets. And see what I mean about having the stitch marker there? If it makes it easier, that's the chain 1. You've got to go into this half double crochet, the first one that you made, and you've got to make a slip stitch. And I crochet very tightly, so I'm always like, and you got to do your slip stitch. And then you're going to chain 1. So now again, you're going to look under and you're going to say, well, there's my ridge. So what I got to do is do right here a half double crochet, a regular one, a half double crochet, and a half double crochet. And then I know that my next one is not a ridge because it has regular, so I've got to do the back loop half double crochets. I've got to go in that back loop and work that. And I'll just continue this until I'm done. I'll just continue this until I'm done. Regular half double crochets. You've got 3 here, regular, so we're going to make our back loop. In that back loop, we're going to work our half double crochets so that we get our ridge. And that's what we're going to continue to do all the way around. Until we get to the end, and then you slip stitch it and chain 1. And the process continues all the way around. Going to show you. You can see where you did the ridges that you worked in that back loop and where you did a regular double crochet, half double crochet, sorry. I was making something earlier and it was double crochet, so my brain is still on that. So now we want to do our regular half double crochets. And we're going to do this again all the way around so that we have that nice pattern. And these stitches offset a little bit. So if you look at them, you say, oh, they're not exactly on top of one another. That is fine. The pattern is not to do that. The pattern is to get this. And that offset is not going to throw any part of this off at all, because that is the pattern. So if it looks like you're saying, oh, it doesn't, nope, there's your pattern. And I'll pull this up. See how it's just a beautiful, beautiful pattern. And here it is in this same yarn that I'm doing now. So once again, I'm getting almost to the end. And like I said, I left that stitch marker in there. So if you feel as though That's going to help you out. Absolutely. So here we go again. And there's the stitch marker right here. So you know that your chain one is there. You're going to go right in this first half double crochet, and you're just going to do a slip stitch. And you're going to chain one and repeat that until your hat is, and if you want to leave that stitch marker there, you can, or if you want to move it up every time you finish a row, you can do that as well. It depends on you and what you're comfortable with. You may not want a stitch marker at all. I don't use a stitch marker, but that doesn't mean you may not want one. And now we're going to start again, and we're going to go, if you see where you made that chain one, you're going to go right in there and make a half double crochet across. And you're going to look at this and say, these three are regular half double crochets. So that means you have to make a half double crochet in the back loop of this stitch and in the back loop of this. And you're going to go right across in the back loops and make your half double crochets. And then you see that you have three, the ridge with three, that means you're going to put regular double crochet, half double crochets in that, sorry. So once you're done with that, your hat is going to look similar to this. Now I'm going to show you a way to count your rows in case you lost track. And if you want, you can start with where you started these ridges. So, and if you want, you can go this way, and that'll bring you your rows. So row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I made 13 of those rows. So with the ridges and the regular half double crochet. So just to let you know, I made 13. So once you do that, we want to finish this off. And we want to finish it off so that we have the bun opening. And what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch in the first half double crochet that you made, and then you're going to chain one. And now we're going to continue to close this up. So your ponytail can go through, your bun can go through, whatever it is that you're using. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Love you all. Bye-bye.